The following is a presentation of 4-Star Sports Media. Hey fans, did you know that 4-Star Sports Media now has a YouTube channel? You can catch exclusive content covering all things Memphis Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Shows like The Point, and the only show on social media about the Arkansas Razorbacks that is purely fan-driven, Inside the Hog Pen. Plus other shows like The Hog Trough, the 4-Star Sports Show, and many more coming soon. So check them out today. Go on YouTube.com and search 4-Star Sports Media. Welcome to the 4-Star Sports Media College Football Pickem Show. Now, live from the BA Mask Studios, here is your host, from The Point, Wes Pruitt.
Hello, 4-Star Nation, and welcome to Week 11 College Football Pickem. Of course, I'm your host, Wes Pruitt. We got my guy, Big Bad Bumgarner down there in the bottom, Brandon Bumgarner, Willie B, Will Bass, Nathan Wilson, and we've got Zach Kerr, Razorback Zach, in the room with us. Special little thing for Zach today, especially with it being Veterans Day. Of course, we appreciate everything you've done for us here on 4-Star Sports Media, but today we especially appreciate your service to this great country, because there's a song by a guy named John Anderson. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of him. The younger ones probably haven't.
I've seen John Anderson in concert.
Okay. Well, he has a song called "Freedom Isn't Free," and it's strictly about veterans. And that song is just an incredible song. But just want to give Zach a few minutes here just to talk a little bit about Veterans Day and what it means to him. Go ahead, Zach.
Well, first, thank you for having me back. It is great to be back for a second straight week. I'm having a blast, and I haven't had this much fun in a long time. But guys, listen, there are almost 14, if I remember right, there are about 14 million veterans in this country. 14,000, sorry. And we're all ready to go back if our nation called us. I know I am. I've had the itch for a while. And when you put that uniform on of a United States Army soldier, and you look down and you see that flag on your shoulder, it's a different feeling, because it's something that you're not given. You earn it. And I've got to give a special shout out to every veteran out there. I mean, you guys know that Inside the Hog Pen is a veteran-owned company. Myself, Justin, and Chris are all veterans of the U.S. Army. And, man, it's a great feeling to earn the title of veteran. And I want to wish all of our fans who are veterans, every family member that has veterans in their family, happy Veterans Day from Inside the Hog Pen and all of us here at 4-Star Sports Radio Network.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. I've got my granddad was in the Korean War. I've got I've got family members that served, as I believe we probably all have in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, to the ones that have served, to the veterans around this country, yes, freedom is not free. It's earned by leaders and men and women that serve our country to allow us to live free.
Got to give a quick shout out. We have got former Arkansas Razorback defensive back Lorenzo Robinson in the house tonight.
Nice. Thank you very much for watching, Lorenzo. We really appreciate everybody watching right now. 4-Star Sports Media, YouTube, Facebook, and probably also on Inside the Hog Pen as well. Thank you to everybody watching. Also on 4star.live. We're also live right now on our website. Check us out, 4star.live. Guys, it was another interesting week. We had some coaches get hired last week. Very just crazy things happening right now in college football. What did you find the most surprising from last week? And Will, I will start with you. That way you can't take anybody's and nobody can take yours.
That's not true.
He can still take mine.
Well, yeah. You're on
mute, buddy.
That was actually really good, too. I was just saying I hope that I did. I hope that I do take bums. Anyways, so my biggest
All right.
surprise last week, man. I did not, and granted, I probably should have, and I'm sure other people probably saw it coming based on the way they played, ranked teams earlier in the year. But you look at that Purdue game. I did not see Purdue
I
knocking off
hate you.
another.
I
big
hate
team.
you so much. Oh my goodness.
So
That's so awesome.
That's
Right off the
I don't really
bat.
think I need to say anything else. I don't think I need to say anything else.
All right, Bum, I'm gonna come to you next.
Well,
I'm sorry, Brandon.
it didn't happen this weekend, but it happened today. Jim Morrill was signed as the new head coach at UConn. Interesting signing. He former NFL coach, former UCLA football coach. I guess I think it's a decent hire for UConn. I don't think it's going to take them to the next level. I do think it could get them to start winning more games, but I mean, Jim Moore is not a world-beating coach. He's a decent head coach. I will give him that. And
They
for
make the college
UConn to
football
be an
playoff next year.
independent, what was that?
They make the college football playoff next year. I'm just totally kidding.
Yeah, hey, that's the boldest statement I think I've ever heard.
Yeah, most definitely.
Um,
Jim Moore has no pressure at UConn. They ain't won a game
no,
in
he
3
doesn't.
years.
He doesn't, and that's why it's
White
a good
hot
spot
takes,
for him.
baby.
That's why it's a good spot for him. I think that's a good spot for any former coach that just wants to keep just stay in the coaching game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, Jim Mora being hired at UConn. Congrats to him and his family, and hopefully they make the Huskies suck less.
Well, Brandon, just so you know, you just took mine. You're welcome.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me at all, actually. Yeah, well, John Caldwell just said it. The game that really surprised me, and I've got something to say about this game as well. So, Tulsa, Cincinnati, go back and look at that game. If you guys didn't watch that game, you missed one hell of a college football game between two American Athletic Conference teams. Cincinnati, the Cinderella of the year. Tulsa, not so much. Beat or lost to UC Davis, beat a Memphis team that Memphis just shouldn't have lost to them. But anyway, when you look at that, when you look at the officiating, there was just an absolute blown call in that game that cost Tulsa the football game at the end of the day. The ball snapped over the quarterback's head. Tulsa recovers it, scores. The referee blows the whistle. After the touchdown now, blows the whistle, snap infraction. And it's that same goofball that's been doing the Memphis UCF games for all these years. And Memphis fans, let me know, how many times has Memphis been screwed over by the officiating game when it comes to UCF? Will?
Oh, plenty.
We've started calling them UC Ref.
Yeah, exactly. Matter of fact, I believe my parents had a phone thing at one of the games that says, "Hey ref, you missed the call." I mean, they're just horrible. It was huge. It was like a humongous iPhone, and then they had like a humongous Android too, and they were just walking around with it on their ears and crap. It was funny. But the officiating's got to improve, and I'm not trying to go on a rant at the beginning of the show. I apologize, guys. But when you look at the American Athletic Conference, yes, there it is, Brandon. Yes. The American Athletic Conference, the SEC, all of it. What is going on with the officiating? I mean,
Screw you, Mark Curls. Oh, sorry.
I mean, Zach, I know you've seen it.
Oh. I'm going to say it once, and I'm going to keep saying it. Screw you, Mark Curls. The officiating in the SEC, hell, the officiating across the board has just been crappy. You know, I mean, even in the Mississippi State game, all right, against Arkansas this past week, there was a blown call there that took forever. But we've got to start holding these refs accountable somewhere, somehow, either by the conference or by the NCAA.
Something's got to happen. I mean, it's got to start at the conference level. I mean, obviously that's where it starts.
I'm calling you out,
Well,
Craig Sankey.
That's your biggest problem is the NCAA has no control over the conference officials. That's a direct conference thing.
I know.
But yeah, no, I agree with y'all. Referees have just been horrible across the board for all of college football this season.
Nathan, let me ask you this, man. Before I get to what was your most surprising for this week, I really haven't watched a lot of Alabama's games. Now, I did watch the Alabama LSU game, and that was a surprise too. But Nathan, talk a little bit about the officials. I understand, man. I get it. You just want to laugh. I totally get it.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Every single one of them that officiate. I mean, they're like the official that threw the flag in the Chicago Bears Pittsburgh Steelers game.
Yeah.
They just feel like they can do whatever they want. They can turn their back to whatever, even though it's. I mean, and it's not just that. I mean, even penalties that the announcers seen, and they're like, no, that's that's a penalty. Why wasn't it thrown? That's pass interference. That's a targeting and all this. That's a face mask for the Kentucky fans listening, because I mean that face mask that Kentucky had, or that Tennessee did on Kentucky. I mean that could have changed the game too. But I mean. These officials, I mean, you got to hold them accountable for a lot of these calls, and something's got to give, because it's going to blow one team out. I mean, it's going to mess up a whole game, dude, a whole season.
Have y'all seen the video? And I know we're kind of getting off on a tangent here, Wes. Have y'all seen the video of the ref throwing a flag and hits the guy in the nuts?
Yes. Yeah, there's been numerous ones.
That's a funny video.
It's very funny. Nathan,
great.
what is your most surprising thing from last week?
Sorry, I know I'm random.
Oh no, you're good.
I mean, I would. I wouldn't call it surprising. I've heard it from after the game from everybody. I'll go ahead and say and it's not a surprise to me, so I wouldn't really call it a surprise. It was a good game, LSU and Alabama. Here's the thing for everybody listening. That game is a close game, especially when you got a coaching staff at LSU that has nothing to lose. Now, granted, we had a
think he froze.
No, he's good.
No, he's good.
But I mean, granted, we had a center, our starting center went down with a sprained ankle, I believe, and was out for the rest of the game. So we had to move a freshman over at I believe right tackle, and move a center and Owens to the center. And you can tell watching the game, the snaps were off, the miss blocking like crazy. So shout out to Ed Ogeron for doing what he had to do to try to win the game, which was blitz the hell out of on the side of that freshman lineman. So that was pretty big, but I'm just glad, with that game, it's going to be close. I mean, it might be a blowout here and there, but most times when you go up against LSU, it don't matter if you're home or away, dude. You never know what LSU team you're going to face, and that's what makes that game so exciting and at the same time scary, because they could pull an upset on you, or you could blow them out of the water. So but
yeah, I mean that's the thing with LSU. And they've been that way for a long time. It's not like it just started. Everybody forgets, prior to 2019, LSU is who LSU is. I mean, they had one hellacious season. That's it. LSU's been LSU since less. I mean, really, you know what I mean? I mean, the guy that clapped like a seal. I never understood that. I mean, like, how the hell do you clap like that? And he ate grass. That's all good. But Zach, what about you, man? What was your most surprising thing from week 10?
So, what do you have against people eating grass?
Easy there, buddy.
Nothing. Eating nothing. I have somebody that claps like a seal. That's so weird. Like, what
Yeah, it
the
tastes good.
hell are you doing?
Oh, man. So
Zoysia, Kentucky Blue.
I've actually got
you know.
two.
Mm.
And my first one is the Florida Gators getting 40 put on them by a crappy freaking South Carolina team and their fourth-string quarterback. How Dan Mullen still has a job, I will never know.
Because he has fired his two coordinators, or one of his coordinators.
So I see him. If he doesn't turn this thing around in the last 3 games, he's out. He's gone.
Yeah.
Really? You think they'll fire Mullen?
Oh yeah. You don't think so?
It's Florida, bro. They want to win.
Yeah. And if you're not bringing it,
I mean, I get it,
somebody who
but
does. So my other one is the Mississippi State Kickers. Could not hit a broadside of a barn Saturday. Oh.
now not to cut you off, but let's be honest. That last kick was not on the kicker. That is one of the worst snap to hold transition I have ever seen in my entire life.
You know,
Like that ball came out of the center's hand like a damn. I don't know if y'all remember those things back in the day called a Xylo. Will probably remembers it. It was a circle thing where you throw it and it would just hum and it would just freaking spin and shit.
Oh yeah.
That's what that ball. That's what that ball did. That ball come out like this.
Vortex?
I mean, you can't catch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Kind of like the thing that Russell Wilson's been touting lately.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Very. It's
But not with
essentially the
football
new
on
version of it.
on that video though, I went back and watched the replay of that last kick like 3 or 4 times.
Baumgartner naked?
And that's
No.
what's scary is I think he is.
He might be.
And I got a bone to him here in a little bit. I went back and watched that video a couple times,
Mhm.
and I could have sworn that ball was partially blocked. It wasn't.
No, it was not.
blocked at all.
It looked horrible coming off his foot. I'll tell you that.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, and the thing is, as a holder, and I mean, not at the college level, but at the high school level, I mean, I held field goals, and if that snap is off, everything's off immediately.
Well,
no delay. Everybody has to adjust. Kicker can't start into his stance. I mean, into his kick. It throws everything off, and that is a purely timing thing. Literally, it's got to mechanically click, 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 and I mean, it's when it's off, it's off. And I mean, I felt horrible for that young man. But secondly, Zach, let me ask you this. And I like Mike Leach. I'm just kind of nitpicking here. Why would you trot the true freshman out there? The kid looked like, I mean, he had maybe peach fuzz growing on his chin, and his arms were like this big around, man. He was like, he had noodles for arms. And you trot this kid out there in a pressure cooker situation.
Well, here's the thing.
At Arkansas. It's not like you're at home and everybody's going to shut up. You're at Arkansas.
This was I'm going to say this was almost a capacity crowd Saturday night. I mean, it was pretty packed, and it was loud, and they let you know it too.
Oh, yeah.
But here's the thing. Everybody asked me that Saturday night as we were leaving the stadium is why would you try the freshman kicker? It's the same reason Texas pulled their starting quarterback when they played us back in September. You don't have any faith in your starter, maybe that'll wake him up. But the other thing, and I want to do this before we get deep in the games, the other cool thing for me Saturday night, it was a solo trip to Fayetteville for me. And I don't know if anybody recognizes what these actually are. Let me hold these up to the camera here. So these are Trey Knox game-worn gloves that he wore for the Mississippi State game.
Very nice.
I was down kind of field level doing a video of the post-game reaction of the guys celebrating and everything. And he just walks up and chucks these gloves. And, of course, I snatched them out of midair from one of my buddies. But this was a cool moment for me right here. But, guys, let me tell you something about this football team. They've made the college football playoff rankings. They've made it. Granted, they're number 25. But when was the last time that Arkansas was even in the top 25 rankings for the playoff? Not for the AP poll, the playoff. They've never been.
No, they haven't been
So
since
this is
12.
first.
Sorry.
Hey,
What?
I got a bone to pick with you, man. The same day you made your NFL switch, we lost the game. I blame you. I blame you.
Yeah.
I blame you. Dishonor
It is
on
what
you.
it is.
Dishonor on your cow.
Luckily, we play the Falcons this weekend, so
Who is
Hey,
we,
man.
Bum?
the Dallas Cowboys.
Don't sleep on the Art Smiths down there in Atlanta.
The
Don't
Art
sleep on
Smith,
man.
the
Come on.
fighting Art Smith.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey,
That
Wes,
ties
Alright.
to Memphis, baby.
we need to make a quick announcement before we jump into the games this week. 4-Star Sports Media is going to be live Saturday at the Battle of the Ravine in Arkadelphia. It's Henderson State versus OBU. Yes, it is Division II. Yes.
Washita Baptist.
Yep. Yes, it is Division II. But guess what? It is the biggest and oldest rivalry in all of college football.
It is also
awesome.
the shortest distance between two schools in all of college football.
Yep.
They are literally right across the
Right
street
across
from
the
each
street.
other.
So we're going to be there live broadcasting from starting at 9 o'clock Saturday morning. We're going to be there Friday night covering what is it we're covering there, Wes?
So there is a tradition and it's also happening on the Henderson side as well. So on Henderson's side, they guard the fountain. And on the OBU side, they guard the tiger. This tradition started in like the 80s. After both schools were running across the street and damaging things and stuff like that. So they started, there's a certain fraternity that goes out and guards the tiger. So I've gotten in contact. I am connected through my boss with Wachita Baptist University. His son, Logan Morris, the guy who got tagged in the post today, he played for them 2014 through 2018. So he's experienced this game firsthand. So we're going to be there Friday night. They got the music cranked up. Logan said they're on campus all day long with music just cranked up, like guarding the tiger out there doing their thing on the Wachita Baptist campus. So we're going to be there Friday night and check it all out. Then we will have coverage all day long from the game Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. But we're about 22 minutes into it. Let's dive into some games. Zach, what game? Do what? Oh yeah, quickly
From last week.
quickly go through the rankings.
So Christian
We
won
can-
last
we can
week,
skip that.
15-3. Wes, me, Nate, and Bum all tied at 13-5, and then Wes and Will came in the brought up the rear at 10-8.
Coming in
All
strong
right,
at the
moving
end,
on.
Will. Coming in strong at the end.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not concerned about
Finish
these
strong,
young
baby.
whippersnappers.
Finish strong.
I'm not
So,
concerned about them.
real-
I'm not
real
concerned
quick.
at all.
Before we get too far into the games, while we're talking about the Mississippi State kickers, and Wes will probably be able to remember this. I'm sure Zach will. But if y'all think back to like maybe 94, 95, a little movie, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Yep. The laces were out.
Anytime the holder gets the ball before a field goal, laces always got to be out. So
Got to. But
They
you
were
know
in.
what's funny is
laces out.
Being a Memphis fan, we have the Peter Martell Holder of the Year award winner on our team.
Bum's probably never seen
So
that
I don't
movie.
have to worry about bad holds. I have seen Ace Ventura.
Bum, I think Bum is
He's looking
frozen.
for the Miami Dolphins mascot.
yeah,
I'm-
that is it.
I'm sure you have. I was just kidding. Calm down,
It's a great
Bum.
movie.
Jeez.
Well, Jim Carrey's a terrible actor, so
Whoa.
What?
Okay, wait a
What?
minute.
We're gonna
Time
move
out.
on. We
And-
It's a
gotta.
different,
We gotta.
different show.
No, put him back on.
different
for
show.
real. No. So
He's kind of frozen.
yeah, he is. So we start off with number 5 Cincinnati 9-0. Not a very clean 9-0, for sure. We just talked about it. Tulsa gave them a heck of a game last week. They've had a close game with Cincinnati, close game with Notre Dame, and well, they go on the road, dominate Notre Dame. They beat Indiana. As if you're Cincinnati and you're sitting at number 5 right now, you're on the outside. You're kind of peeking over the fence of the playoff. You're just kind of like, can I come over and play? So you need to get some quality wins because this whole deal with the college playoff committee. How in the world do you have Michigan ranked over Michigan State, but then you turn right around and say, "Oh, head-to-head matters," but then you say, "Oh, Cincinnati though, their strength of schedule is kind of eh." So I really don't get it. I think it's bullcrap bias, is what I think. But I also think South Florida is probably going to play Cincinnati close because I just think Cincinnati likes to play everybody close recently. I think Cincinnati will win, but I think it's going to be a little bit closer than people think. What about you, Bum?
I think Cincinnati beats the absolute crap out of them.
Really? You don't think you? Oh well. Oh, you do think they cover?
Yeah. So South Florida's terrible.
South Florida hung with Houston for a little bit last week.
Cincinnati gets it figured out. Cincinnati gets it figured out.
So, Bum, you're taking Cincy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Cincy as well. Nathan, what about you, man? Cincinnati or South Florida down there in warm Florida?
Yeah, Cincinnati.
Okay. Willie B. Is he froze? Can't tell.
Going
All right.
He looks.
Zach, what about you, man?
So you were asking earlier.
Will chose Cincinnati. I got his picks right here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Zach, what about you?
Okay. So you were asking the question about why is Cincy ranked where they're at. Plain and simple. I mean, strength of schedule, and in order to get into the top 4, you have to blow people out, and Cincinnati's just not doing that right now.
I don't want to hear strength of schedule. I just don't want to hear it.
I know, but and
you go back and look at Alabama, and I'm not picking on Alabama, Nathan, but you go back and look at their non-conference schedule over the past, I don't know, 8 years. It's generally speaking, it's UT Chattanooga, it's New Mexico State,
the Citadel.
Wait, whoa. Okay.
You may
wait.
start out with a Louisville.
Okay, hold on. Go back and you tell me who we played first game of every season. And tell me we ain't in Atlanta to play a big game, and then you go through the
you
SEC
played Louisville
West
this
division.
year.
We didn't play Louisville this year.
If we're going to argue, wait.
Miami. I'm sorry. You played Miami this year.
That's worse.
If we're going to argue strength of schedule here, buddies, here's the thing: who is a 3-time champion of strength of the toughest schedule in all of college football?
I know. I understand Arkansas. I get all that. I understand all that. I'm not. That's not even what I'm talking about. I'm saying strength of schedule. If you go back and look at Alabama's non-conference, I understand. I know their conference is a stout schedule. I fully understand that. Man. But Alabama's non-conference schedule is crap every single year. I don't get it. You're paying teams to come to Alabama and get drummed.
All right, so we picked New Mexico State for a homecoming. So is that wrong that we picked a team for a homecoming?
I'm just saying you shouldn't play the Citadel. You shouldn't play. Come on, I mean, there's other teams that'll play Alabama. I promise you.
We know, but they won't play us.
Yeah, they will.
You throw enough money there, they'll come in for that ass whooping.
I guarantee you, if Alabama offered Memphis a football game, they would take it.
That you took my point from me. That was my next point, Brandon. Thank you. Guarantee you, they reach out to a Memphis, they play them. They reach out to a Central Florida, they'll play them. They reach out to a Southern Miss, which y'all played them recently. MTSU, Louisiana Monroe, but you're playing. My point is, Nathan, you're playing like teams like the Citadel.
Mercer,
William and Mary. I mean, there's just when it comes to strength of schedule, I don't want to hear that when it comes to Cincinnati. And I know we're 30 minutes into the show, it hasn't got started. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We're gonna move to the picks quickly.
All right, wait. Let's say we put Cincinnati in the college football playoff. Okay, we put them in.
Okay.
They get drilled by Georgia, but Memphis gets that money. Baby,
yeah,
I'm happy.
For instance, they get in. Like, let's say I'll go back a few playoffs. Michigan State got put in. We blew the brakes off Michigan State.
Right.
And then everybody said they don't deserve
They
it.
didn't deserve to be there.
Notre Dame got in there. We blew the brakes off of them. Notre Dame didn't deserve it. So what are y'all going to say if we put Cincinnati in there and they're going to face Georgia? They're going to be at the bottom probably. We don't know. But if they face Georgia or they face Alabama, whoever they face, and they get blown out of the water, are we going to still hear that they deserve to be there?
No, because if Cincinnati goes undefeated, nobody in this country can convince me they don't deserve to be there. Period.
But you're putting
If
them in there
they
to get
run
whooped.
the table, they have earned
Here's
their
the problem.
chance to make it. I don't care if they get the
Power five
brakes beat
bias.
off of them, but they've earned it.
So then we go back last year with, for instance, hell.
I'm not talking about last year. I'm talking about this football season.
But you're talking
This
about
season.
if they finish undefeated, they deserve to be in.
They do.
Who'd they play?
Cincinnati,
Yeah, who'd they play?
they walked in and beat a top 10 Notre Dame
Top 10
team.
Notre Dame team. At,
They
at
beat-
they
They beat Indiana at Indiana. They would have beat. Okay.
Come on,
let's.
man. Give me somebody. Give me somebody.
They're undefeated, Nathan.
Hey,
You can't take that from them.
Undefeated.
Who? Who else? Name me the undefeated teams in the nation right now.
In the nation,
Yes.
you got Georgia.
Okay. 1,
You got Oklahoma.
2.
Cincinnati.
You got
Cincinnati.
UTSA.
Yep.
Okay.
So, and what? Cincinnati. So, are you trying to tell me we should take all the undefeated teams, put them in the top 4, make it a college football playoff?
No. I'm saying if with Cincinnati being ranked 5th, let's be honest, things have to happen. Planets have to align a little bit. But if they go undefeated and they end up in the 4th spot, nobody in the country should say a word because they've earned it. They've gone undefeated. I understand that the schedules are made 10 years out. I get that. I understand that.
Let's rein it back in before we can talk about this all night.
I know, and I'm sorry.
That's fine. Hey, Wes, we're gonna throw it to break if you picks.
Let's just get into the games. I'm not even worried about a break tonight. Let's just get right into the games because we're already 30 minutes in. So up next you got Mississippi State coming in 5-4, traveling to Auburn 6-3, 5.5 point spread in this game, 11 a.m. on ESPN. Will, I will start with you. Can Auburn keep it going, get a win here at home, or is Mike Leach gonna come in and play spoilers?
Man, when I first look at this matchup, I picked Mississippi State to win, but the more I've looked at it, I'm going with Auburn. I think it's going to be close. I know Mississippi State's catching 5.5, so I would be tempted to take the points on that. Will Rogers, he's actually completing like somewhere around 75% of his throws, or hitting on 75% of his throws. I think between that and the fact that they have no defense, though, Auburn's going to probably win the game. I'm looking somewhere around 24-21, them pulling it out, winning a close one at home.
Okay. All right. I am actually going to take the Fighting Mike Leaches. I'm going to take Mississippi State to go on the road and get the win here. Like you said, Will Rogers is slinging the ball everywhere. That Arkansas-Mississippi State game was a great game last week as well. Give me Mississippi State to come into Auburn and play spoiler. Bum, what about you?
You know which way I'm going.
Kalanga?
Give me the dogs, baby.
Kalanga. All right. Nathan, what about you, man?
Auburn.
Auburn. Okay. Zach, what about you?
Auburn.
All right. Nice. All right. Everybody's picked on
Only
that
because I saw Mississippi State play in person, and when Will Rogers throws for more than 400 yards, they're 1-3, 1-4 now.
Yeah.
So
playing to catch up.
Yeah. Playing catch up. Yep.
All
right. What we got next?
2.5% of his passes. They're undefeated.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's sick, man. Up next, we've got a team that I just saw actually. UCF traveling to Dallas, Texas, take on SMU. SMU was in a dogfight last week. Central Florida was in a dogfight last week. Brandon, I'll start with you, man. Who you got in this one, SMU or UCF in this AAC matchup?
Good matchup because UCF's kind of coming on as of late. I think SMU gets it back together. Give me the Mustangs in this one. I think Sonny Dykes gets his 8th win of the year. Then that solidifies him as the front runner for that Texas Tech job.
Yeah. Rumors are Dion's been talked to. Give me Central Florida in this game, actually.
Cool.
Give me the Fighting Gus Malzahn. Central Florida. Do what?
The Fighting Visors, since he's not wearing a sweater vest anymore.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. We need to start a petition. He needs a sweater vest in Orlando.
Too freaking hot.
Give me Central Florida.
He can just
I'm
wear
fine
the
with him
sweater
being
vest.
too
He
hot
doesn't
in
have to-
Orlando.
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
He doesn't
Well,
have
Go shirtless under it.
He can just the sweater vest and the visor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, he's tan. He's in Florida. It don't matter.
A Hawaiian sweater vest and Hawaiian pants.
That would be beautiful. And then put the lei on too. That'd be nice. It'd be very nice. They can have a luau in Central Florida. Give me the Black Knights to get this win. Nathan, what about you, man?
SMU.
SMU, okay. Nathan, what is it with you and SMU, man? You've been on the SMU train this whole season.
Well, I was in Dallas for a little while and got to meet some fans, and I mean they're pretty cool fans.
Yeah. I mean, there was, I don't know, I'd say there's probably close to 400 to 500 SMU fans there Saturday. I felt like anyway. And everybody that I interacted with was very, very nice. Will, what about you?
Man, this is another one where earlier when I was looking at the list, I had SMU highlighted as who I planned on picking to win. But again, this is another one I started looking at some things earlier. So the last 9 meetings UCF has had against SMU, they are 8-1. So that's something to kind of keep in the back of your mind. And UCF, like Bum said, they kind of been picking up a little steam. SMU hadn't looked great. I would take the under in this game if you're anybody out there is looking to throw a little money around this weekend. But also too, I do think UCF, they're catching 7 points. I would at least take those 7 points, but I think they have a chance to win. I'm going to take them to pick that one or pick them to win this game. Good Lord.
Okay.
See what you do to me, Bob.
All right. All righty. What we got up next, Zach?
No, that's cool. I'll take SMU.
Yeah, my bad.
That's
Up next.
Forgettable. Hey, Will, who did you pick in that UCF game?
UCF.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. I just want to make sure.
Up next, we've got what I think could be an absolute murder show. Houston coming in 8-1 at Temple 3-6. There's no reason Temple should be that good. 11 a.m. ESPN Plus. Do y'all like ESPN Plus for college football games? By the way, I actually kind of enjoy it. You get a wide.
Hell no.
You don't like it?
No.
Do you like it, Will?
I mean, I don't usually watch it. I'm usually just flipping around all the different games. Anyways, I just have ESPN Plus more or less to catch all the Tigers stuff I can't catch.
Yeah. That's a great
Pretty
point
much,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Nathan, do you like ESPN Plus?
Yeah, I do.
Zach, what about you?
Here's the thing about ESPN
I'm
Plus.
indifferent.
All right, go ahead, Bob.
If you're in the American Athletic Conference and you're arguing with a Tennessee fan or any other SEC fan, and they're like, hey, what channel's your game on? And you say ESPN Plus, they're going to laugh at you.
Yeah, it might as well be the Ocho.
Yeah, what is the one we played on back in Conference USA? CSS-TV or some crap.
CSS.
Some crap like that.
Cox Sports
It
Station.
was
Comcast
only on
Sports,
Comcast.
Yeah. Comcast
Only
Sports,
on
man.
Comcast. I had
Yep.
DirecTV growing up, so we had to go somewhere to watch it. It's horrible. ESPN Plus is crap. It's only good if you're watching hockey Or if you're watching MMA.
Yeah. True. All right, Zach, what do we got next, man?
We are on the Houston game.
All right, Houston Temple. Give me Houston. I think Houston covers. I think Houston obliterates Temple. Zach, what about you? Houston Temple.
Give me Houston. Houston big.
All right, Nathan.
I'll take Houston.
Bum.
Houston wins to prepare for an ass whooping of a lifetime next week.
10-4. Will.
Yeah, I've got Houston winning as well. They're 6-1 against Temple all time. Temple's been 1-6 against the spread in the last 7 games they've played. So yeah, I definitely pick Houston. I think they'll cover.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, up next, we got a little Big 12. Well, currently Big 12 matchup. Number 8 Oklahoma 9-0 at number 13 Baylor 7-2. 11 a.m. kick. Central Time on Fox. Give me Baylor in this game. Coming off a loss, coming off a loss last week to a obviously very inspired TCU team after them letting go of Gary Patterson. Baylor got a loss. I think Baylor's going to kind of be the same way this week. Play inspired for their coach Dave Aranda down there in Waco, Texas. Give me the Baylor Bears to get the win. Bum, what about you?
Sooners win big. Just another excuse for the college football playoff to be like, well, Cincinnati doesn't deserve to be in. We're going to put Oklahoma in ahead of them at some point.
Okay. Will, what about you, man?
Yeah, I can see what Bum said being a true scenario in this whole deal. But no, I had this is another one, man. I'm probably going to go back and regret like all the picks that I'm changing from when I looked at these matchups earlier. I had Baylor picked originally, just I don't know why. I've kind of liked them here lately, but this last week, obviously, the TCU game a little bit different. Oklahoma is 9-0. I don't know, man. The way TCU played Baylor, I could see just blowing them out. So we'll see.
Yeah. All right, Nathan. What about you?
Oklahoma as well, Paul. I'm just telling Paul I'm not an Oklahoma fan.
Nathan, what about you, man?
Yeah, I'm choosing Baylor in this.
Oh, really? Nice. All right, cool. Zach, what about you?
My system froze on Will. Who'd you pick?
I picked Oklahoma.
Okay. Man, this is tough. This is tough, man. I don't. Let me play the safe bet. Give me OU.
All right. OU. That's gonna be a great game Saturday morning, man. It really is. There's a whole slew of good games this week.
Yeah. By the way, Baylor is undefeated at home this season right now.
Okay, guys. This next matchup makes me laugh. There is no line on this game at all, and it is being aired on SEC Plus and ESPN Plus.
Give me Florida. I just don't see Dan Mullen losing to Samford. Not Stanford, that's Samford. They're the Bulldogs. Nathan, what about you, man? Does Florida get it figured out here?
Yeah, they do. It's going to be an easy win for Florida.
Okay. All right. Bum, what about you?
Florida.
Will?
I got Florida as well.
Zach?
Screw it. Give me Florida.
All right.
I still say Dan Mullen's fired at the end of the season, though.
I just don't think so. All right. What do we got next? Michigan coming in at number 6 at 8-1, traveling to Happy Valley, not so happy as of late Valley. Penn State, 11 a.m. kickoff on ABC National. Brandon, I'll let you start it off, man. Michigan or Penn State?
If this was a night game, I would be a completely different pick right now, but they're playing at 11 a.m. Give me Michigan in this one.
All right,
Will,
what about you?
Happy Valley.
Oh, sorry.
Happy Valley at night.
Oh yeah, Happy Valley Nights, its own different world, man. Will, what about you?
I beg to differ with Bum on this one. I think, you look at Penn State against Michigan, they've won 3 out of their last 4 meetings when they've played at home in Happy Valley against Michigan. So I could see them handing Michigan their second loss. I'm going to pick them this week.
Okay. Nathan, what about you, man?
Yeah, give me Michigan in this.
Okay. Zach, what about you?
Michigan.
All right. I'm going to take Penn State in this game. I think that 2 things about James Franklin. Number one, he's getting it figured out there at Penn State, but number 2, I think he's going to be at a different school come next year. All right. Up next, what do we got?
We've got the SEC
Georgia
game of the
UT.
week on CBS. It is number 1 Georgia at Tennessee.
Everybody in this room is picking Georgia, and Georgia's going to absolutely just kill them.
Dog stomp them.
Everybody's picking Georgia, right?
Tennessee's got a little confidence right now because they beat an overrated Kentucky team.
That's the only thing that kind of worries me, but I don't think they'll be able to keep up. I could see that 20 points maybe being a little bit too much.
They're not getting in the end zone.
And UT might put up. I don't know, man. I mean, I could see them giving them a little bit of trouble, but I doubt it. I mean, Georgia definitely wins like 42-21. So I mean, I don't
even think Tennessee can score that much on them.
UT's looked all right. They haven't looked great. I can see them getting lucky on a couple big plays, putting a couple points on the board. I'm not saying they're gonna keep it close. Georgia's plenty safe, but
I mean, I'm feeling more like
I got Georgia winning.
I'm thinking it's
I got
gonna be
Georgia
like a 21.
winning.
I'm thinking it's gonna be like a 21 or 28-6 game. Georgia's offense isn't that crazy, but their defense is incredible. So, I mean, it's
absolutely.
the best. And I know people will argue with me till the day they die. This is the best college football defense I've ever seen.
It's like, I mean, just like Al Bloodworth said this past Sunday at Sidecar, he said, it's 85 Bears-esque. Like, it's that good. Nathan, you taking Georgia in this one?
Yeah, I mean, even though I want to make one of Georgia's wide receivers broke his leg Wednesday during their Bulldogs practice. So, but still, I'm gonna take Georgia in this one.
Okay, all right. Zach, you taking Georgia?
Georgia, not even close. Not even close.
All right. What we got next? Minnesota. Brandon, it's those Badgers. I mean, the
Golden
Gophers. I'm sorry, the Golden Gophers, Brandon. I know it's like your favorite team. Taking on Iowa, coming in at number 20 in the country, 7-2. Minnesota comes in 6-3. They're rowing the boat this year, just not rowing quite as fast. Still, 6 wins. They're going to be in a bowl. 2:30 Big Ten Network. I'm going to pull a rabbit out of the hat here, and I'm going to say that PJ Fleck and the Golden Gophers go in to Kinnick, Iowa, and get the win over the Iowa Hawkeyes. How you boys feel about that? No way. Okay,
I mean,
all right, Bum.
You got a 10-8 record last week, so I mean,
Bum just gave me the Orange Cassidy thumb, so I feel good. Bum, what about you, man?
Well, don't you know, bud? I think the Minnesota Golden Gophers are going to go up to Iowa and stomp some ass. They're going to take them to the wood chipper. They're going to chip some wood up there.
They're going to build a damn dam and stop them. I get it.
They might
I totally
build
get
a
it.
dam up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is hockey season up there, though, bud. So they don't care that much about football right now. But I mean, damn, bud, like this could turn into a very bad game for Iowa. They're not playing very good football. Why did I just go from Northern to Irish?
I wasn't sure if it was Conor McGregor or the guy from yeah, anyway, go ahead.
Minnesota, I'm going with the Golden Gophers there, bud. Oh, by the way, for any of you who do like hockey, the Nashville Predators are getting beat by I'm doing it again. The Nashville Predators are getting beat by the St. Louis Blues 2-0. Go Blues, baby.
Go Blues. Go Blues. Nathan, what about you, man? Minnesota or Iowa?
Yeah, so the one big difference with these two, besides, Iowa couldn't handle that number 2 spot for very long and couldn't handle the number 9 spot. And now they're number 20. The thing about this is that both these teams played Northwestern at Northwestern. Iowa struggled, and I believe Iowa lost.
Yeah.
Whereas Minnesota blew them out 41-14. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Minnesota on this.
Okay. Will, what about you, man?
You are
You're
on mute, William.
Yeah, so I'm going the other direction on this one. One, just for any of you betting guys out there, this is a game where I would definitely take the under. I see this.
You betcha, bud.
Yeah, it's all defense with these teams.
Iowa's got a great defense.
Yeah, absolutely. The only reason I wouldn't pick Minnesota right now is just because they lost to a 4-6 Illinois team last week. And that was at home. So, I mean, I don't know how you're going to go to Iowa and expect to.
Listen, we all know Brett Bielema is one hell of a football coach, and that's why they won that game. Arkansas missed out. And Illinois is picking up where Arkansas missed out on.
Yeah, I totally agree. Anyways.
Let me jump up on that gravy train on biscuit wheels.
I don't see Minnesota going into Kinnick and beating Iowa this week. But I got Iowa winning, and I would definitely take the under. If you're doing a parlay, throw an under in that one for sure.
All right. Zach, what about you, man?
Man, originally I had Iowa, but Nate made a good case. So I'm going to flip it and say the Golden Gophers.
All right. Take Minnesota. That's going to be a good Big Ten matchup. I like PJ Fleck a lot, man. I really, really do. Just a good coach. Seems to be a really good motivator of men. And I've never really heard the guy get in trouble. We got ourselves a cellar game. When I call it a cellar game, I mean there's a team at the bottom of the barrel. That would be the Arkansas State Red Wolves.
They're the Indians.
They're the Red Wolves. They're just
Fighting Butch Jones.
Yeah, the Fighting Butch Jones, and they're fighting right now. They're coming in 1-8.
They're not fighting at all.
Taking on the Fighting Terry Bowden and Rich Rodriguez's. And that is the Louisiana Monroe Warhawks, formerly known as the Indians. They come in at 4-5. It'll be a 4 p.m. kickoff. It's an odd kickoff. 4 p.m. kickoff. Monroe comes in 3-point favorite. They're at home. They get that anyway. Give me the Fighting Terry Bowdens. This team has been fun to watch this year. I've kind of been paying attention to them all year. Not very far from them, so they're kind of relevant down here. 4-5. I think they're going to get to 5-5. I predict this Louisiana Monroe team can actually make a bowl game. And I know that's a bold statement, but I'm a bold guy. Bum, what about you, man?
Just for the sake of it helping Memphis, I'm picking Arkansas State in this game.
Okay. All right. Nathan, what about you?
So, looking at this game, UL Monroe just coming off of an upset to me against Texas State, 27-19. But, Butch Jones, I mean, he ain't got everything together over there at Arkansas State just yet. So, give me UL Monroe.
Okay. Will, what about you?
Man, I'm kind of torn on this one. I got Arkansas State as my winner. I'm not exactly dead set on it. I mean, them losing 48-14 against Appalachian State doesn't exactly impress me. But if you're looking at the spread, ULM they failed to cover 4 of their last 6, so that's something to keep in mind if you're throwing some money around. But yeah, in this one, I think I'll take Arkansas State. We'll see.
Okay. All right. Zach, what about you?
Well, I'll tell you, little brother's not doing too hot up there in Jonesboro. Not one bit. So give me ULM.
I think it's going to be a good game. I mean, when you look at how these guys have been playing. I mean, this ULM team is fighting, man. They really, really, really are. A lot of fun to watch. And I'm really proud to see Terry Bowden and Rich Rodriguez, 2 guys that the world of college football has probably completely forgot about doing it down there. I just think it's cool to see. All right, what do we got next, Zach?
We've got
Kentucky at Vanderbilt. I'm going to do it again, guys. Vandy is going to get the win against the Kentucky Wildcats this week. Give me Vandy by a field goal. Bum, you're saying yes. Go ahead.
Wes. I think I speak for everybody on staff here when I say
you
I'm
went
worried
10-8 for a reason last week, Wes.
Wait, Bum, I got this. We're worried about you, and I'd like to take this opportunity and stage an intervention because
we're not doing that. We ain't doing that
right now.
Look, man, sometimes you just got to go off the wall and you just got to throw and see if it
sticks. How many times you gonna go off the wall?
Hey, man, I'm a gambler, just
That's
not
like
with money.
Wet toilet paper against the wall. And
somebody said Wes has been drinking. No, Brad, sorry, I have not. I do not drink anymore. Will, what about you, man? No, I mean obviously I'm being sarcastic when I say Vanderbilt. Y'all know that. Come on now, give me Kentucky. Kentucky's gonna get the win.
You can't change your mind now.
I straight up had it's in ink now, dude.
It's fine. It ain't dry. You can take it off. Will, what about you? You think Kentucky's going to get a big win?
You're on mute again, William.
Yep. Mute again.
Just going all in on that mute.
Will is letting us have it, but he's on mute.
I don't have my producer here tonight. I'm sorry. No. So yeah, I've got Kentucky winning. I mean, I don't see Vandy standing a chance in that even at home. I don't know that it would matter. I don't think people show up for their games anyways. Probably a few more than what show up for the Memphis games. But
it's just the other team.
Maybe, yeah. I would in this particular game. If you're looking at again lines or anything like that, I would take the under in this one. But I got Kentucky as my winner.
All right, Nathan. What about you, man?
Yeah, because Wes, I was about to say, this ain't this is not baseball, right? So
yeah.
Right.
I think it's going to be. I mean, it's not going to be Vandy because they're too busy, with tests and exams and all that for them doctors and lawyers and all that.
And
so
shit. Yeah. I get it.
So they're too busy to win a football game. So give me Kentucky.
Okay. All right. Zachary, what about you, man?
Give me the Commodores. No, I'm kidding. Give me the Wildcats.
All right. He thinks Kentucky is going to win the game. All right. What do we got next?
Our last matchup before the 2 games of the week for our staff is number 11 A&M and number 15 Ole Miss.
College game day is going to be there.
Yes. This is probably the most interesting matchup in the SEC this week. 7-2, both teams come in 7-2. Ole Miss is at home, but the dog. Man, this is tough. Will, I'm going to start with you on this one because I'm really not 100% sure yet. Go ahead, Will.
Man, honestly, I'm kind of it's a toss up in this game. There's only 2.5 points one way or the other if you look at the spread, but I think I've been a little more impressed with A&M's play of late, so that's who I've got as my pick to win in that matchup this week.
Okay. Nathan, I'll go to you next. Who you got, man? A&M or Ole Miss?
Well, I mean, first off, I don't know who the guest picker is going to be. Might be Morgan Freeman, might be Katy Perry. We don't know.
Haven't they already been it?
I hope it's Katy Perry.
I hope it's Morgan Freeman.
I'm not gonna lie. Katy Perry was an extremely electric guest picker for College Game Day, and it made zero sense for Ole Miss. It was actually a really cool game day. I'm sure Nathan hated every second of it because they lost that game.
Yeah,
calling out the LSU fans for smelling like corn dogs was fantastic.
Yeah, I was actually at that game.
My favorite.
Yeah, I was at the game. Look, I'll make it real short and sweet. Ole Miss is rocking the powder blues at home, so yeah, give me Ole Miss beats A&M.
Okay, all right.
There you go, baby.
Zach, I'll come to you next.
Man, I tell you, I have no idea. Screw it. Give me the Rebels Bland Bear things, whatever they're called.
All right. I am actually going to take the number 11 Texas A&M not Longhorns. The Texas A&M Aggies. Boy, that probably pissed off some Longhorn fans. Don't care. Coming in 7-2.
Some Aggie fans too.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, don't care. A&M 7-2. Jimbo Fisher's got him playing good. Offensive coordinator Daryl Dickey, former Memphis Tiger, offensive coordinator, has got his offense playing pretty well. That Calzada guy's pretty good, guys. He's not a bad little quarterback. Give me A&M to go down to Ox Patch and get that dub down there over the Fighting Lane Kiffin. Get your popcorn. How you boys like that?
Pretty smooth.
I can dig it.
Okay, all right.
Bum looks like
Bum?
he's got a heart.
He's got something to say. Bum.
Hello.
A&M
Hey.
or Ole Miss?
Hey, how's it going?
Well, it's going all right, man.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, I know. It's a good day. I hate to say this, but this is the game where Matt Corral separates himself from everybody else in the Heisman race, and he wins the Heisman Trophy.
Is he healthy right now?
Nah, it doesn't matter.
I don't think he's 100%, but even at 80%, Matt Corral is still really good.
He's the best quarterback in this upcoming NFL draft. He's going to win the Heisman Trophy. I know Nathan's over there probably like Bryce Young is probably going to win the Heisman, but you don't think Bryce is going to win the Heisman? Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, give me the Lane train in this game. Ole Miss wins the big games at home, guys. A lot of people don't realize that. Yeah. And, I mean, this is A&M's like third string quarterback, and I know he's good, but he beat Bama this year, but like, no, it ain't happening in Oxford. Especially with College Game Day. It's going to be a sellout crowd. It's going to be one of the biggest crowds in Ole Miss history, probably.
Yeah.
I don't like picking them, but I think they get a very big win. It puts them in the top 10, and then they're in contention for a New Year's Six bowl game.
Yeah, and I mean they've played really, really, really well this year. And like we talked about preseason, and talked about at the beginning of the year, if that defense just got that much better, they were going to be really, 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 really freaking dangerous. And that defense has got that much better. Up next, we've got a game that is known as the Battle for the Golden Boot. Arkansas Razorbacks coming in at number 25 in the country. A favorite going to LSU to take on the 4-5 Fighting Ed Orgerons. I said it preseason when we talked about Arkansas. I'm going to say it again. I've been waiting on this game the whole daggum football season. Arkansas is going to get the win at LSU for the first time since 2013.
Hey, we've got breaking news here on the College Football Pickem Show, and it looks like longtime fan Celeste Penny is agreeing with Bum for the first time.
Y'all been in a battle every week on this show. Y'all just it's been nice to see. Thank you, Celeste, for watching. Once again, thank you to everybody watching. We are presented to you by BA Mask. Go to bamask.com, BA Mask on Instagram, Facebook, all your social media, that Twitter machine, all of that. Go to bamask.com, Alan McFerrin and Company, forging the future of face masks in sports. They're also now involved in NIL. Check them out, BA Athlete, bamask.com. Also, thank you to everybody watching right now on our brand new website, 4star.live. We are now 4-Star Sports Radio Network is running right now on there. Spotify has a channel, Stitcher has a channel, MyTuner has a channel. What else? Spotify, I already said Spotify. Apple Podcasts as well. Go to 4-Star Sports Media. You'll be able to find all of our shows that are in our network currently are on there. Yeah, I think this Arkansas LSU game is going to be an incredible game. And I think Arkansas is going to go down there and get the win. Now, yes, I did see a lot of fight in the LSU team last week against Alabama. And yes, I honestly do believe Alabama is a better football team than Arkansas currently. But when you look at right now, I think Arkansas is a team on a mission. They're, like Sam Pittman said last week, we're going to a bowl, just don't know where. And I think they're going to continue that momentum into Baton Rouge. Will, what about you, man? Arkansas, Hoggy, or Tiger?
Man, I got the Hogs winning. They're my pick this week. I'm looking at probably something around 26-20 in their favor going into this weekend them coming away with a win in Death Valley.
Okay, all right. Zach, I'll go to you next.
You sure you don't want to go to me last?
No, go to you now.
All right. So I know everybody's waiting to hear my opinion on this game. Guess what? LSU's got nothing to play for. Their coach is out of here. They gave everything they had against Alabama last week. They're not going to have anything left for the rest of the season. Arkansas goes to Death Valley at night in Baton Rouge and comes home with the goal. Oh,
What an appropriate time to freeze up.
He was getting ready to unleash. He was getting ready to unleash. Brandon, what about you, man?
Let Nathan go.
All right, Nathan. Go ahead, Nathan.
All right, guys, let's do this right quick. All right. The overall record for this game, this rivalry game, is 42-22. And you can guess who's leading. Arkansas. But they're going to Death Valley, which, as everybody knows, Death Valley is a tough place to play. And I'm putting it the nicest way I can. It is a tough place to play. And it is Ed Orgeron's last year. He's finishing strong. He's giving all he's got. And, I mean, he'll throw anything out there, even including a fake punt against Alabama. So I'm going to say this. He doesn't have nothing left. Alabama sucked it all out of him. Zach's right. He don't have nothing left. Give me Sam Pittman. This is going to be the time that Sam Pittman's going to hold on to that golden boot. And let's just say it's going back to Fayetteville.
Wow. Man, Nathan, you swerved me on that. Like, I really thought you were going to LSU. I really did. I thought you were going to, you say all that negative and then pick them. You definitely swerved me on that one. Bum, what about you, man?
Don't do it, Bum.
Friends.
Don't do it.
He said hello, friends.
Such a beautiful day.
Damn it.
Such a beautiful night. And Arkansas might be the luckiest team in the country this year.
How do you figure?
I mean,
just let him finish.
All the kicks last week, Mississippi State missed. That's an L right there. You know what? Zach, you said something that kind of stuck out to me. Coach O, his team has nothing to play for. Bubba, they got 3 games left. They could still go to a bowl game. These kids don't not want to go to a bowl game. With that being said, I think Arkansas is absolutely railed in this game. They're going to Death Valley. Coach O and the Tigers are going to go in to Baton Rouge and beat the stew out of Sam Pittman, whatever the hell your quarterback's name is. And
Jefferson.
the Tigers are going to march in and out of Death Valley victorious with the golden boot. And it's not going to be close, guys. This LSU team's playing with heart right now. Nathan kind of said it, and then he was like, they don't have anything else to play for. Nope, they have something to play for. 3 games left. As I said, Arkansas fans, just start drying your tears up now, because Coach O and the Tigers in the great state of Louisiana are going to come in there and give you an ass whooping that you deserve. And I'm telling you right now, it is my personal. No, I'm not going to do that right now. I was going to say something. No, I'm not going to do that. But it's a matchup I've been looking forward to. LSU, I mean, I know there's a rivalry there. Arkansas hasn't competed in that rivalry in years.
Since 2013. That's the last time Arkansas has won a game in that rivalry.
Yeah, 8 years, almost 10 years, you know. It's beautiful, you know. And I'm trying to say this as nice as I can to you Arkansas fans, because some of you can't alliterate or understand what I'm saying. I'm telling you that you're not good. You're overhyped. Next year, you're going to be a non-qualifying bowl team again. And this is a one-off year. Enjoy your trip to the Gasparilla or Gator Bowl. It's going to be a great year for you guys. I'm just excited to see that the end of this college football season is coming up, and Sam Pittman is going to take this team where they belong, and that's to the dumps.
Okay. Well, Brandon took LSU in that game.
I
Up
believe the
next,
word we're looking for here is all right.
Up next, we've got the East Carolina Pirates coming to Memphis to take on the Memphis Tigers. Both teams coming in at 5-5. Memphis is 5.5-point favorite. 11 a.m. kickoff, ESPN Plus. I was at the game last week, watched Memphis play live and in person, down in the field looking at these young men. This team's ready. This coming off that bye week. It really, really helped them, and they got a big win over a 7-1 SMU team last week. So give me Memphis to win this game. I think Memphis gets the win by more than 5.5. Is Bum doing this for a reaction? That's a bum question. I honestly don't know. Too much. Bum, I'll come to you, buddy, since everybody's talking about Big Bad Bumgarner.
You should wait. You should wait and come to me after.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh no, he didn't wait for me. No, he didn't wait for me. No.
We'll go to Nathan. Nathan, what about you?
Yeah, so we talked about this on the point. Coming off of a bye week, it could go good or bad. You never know. For Memphis, it went good for them. They took on an SMU team that a lot of people thought that it was going to be a blowout. I also will admit that I picked SMU to beat the Memphis Tigers, and I was wrong. And I was surprised by the victory, but I was also glad to see that Memphis got their shit together. Defense looked great. Offense looked great. Seth Hennigan coming in and doing his thing, even with Calvin Austin getting hurt. for I think a little bit of the first half.
Yeah.
All the wide receivers stepped up. Sean Dykes is a beast of a player. So yeah, give me Memphis in this, man.
Okay. All right. Zach, what about you, man?
Memphis.
Memphis. All right. Bum.
Are you ready, friends? Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Go Tigers, baby! I'm not just talking Memphis. I'm talking LSU too.
Oh my God. All right. Man, that one threw me off.
That robe? You like that robe? Look at that tiger robe.
I don't think I can take him seriously anymore.
Oh man, I love him so much. Once again, thank you to everybody watching on Facebook, YouTube, 4-Star Sports Media Facebook and YouTube page, Inside the Hog Pen, also on 4star.live. Guys, we are writing articles on these games as well. So I wrote an article on the Memphis game last week. We'll have another one out for the Saturday Battle of the Ravine game as well. Also, we'll be getting in some Memphis basketball articles. And hope we can get some more articles on the Arkansas Razorbacks as well. We're pumping out as much content as we can get out for you guys.
Y'all don't want me to start talking about Arkansas basketball.
We haven't started basketball yet. We haven't started it. We'll get there.
Good.
We'll get there.
Good.
We'll get there. We'll get there. That's coming up too. I was just actually going to say something about that tonight. Once football season really gets over and basketball season really gets cranked up, we will dive over into college basketball as well. Also got some new shows, new things popping off at 4-Star Sports Radio Network. It is going to be a lot of fun, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're doing a lot of things here at 4-Star Sports Media, and we appreciate everybody tuning in, week out. These 4 or 5 guys, 6 guys that are in the room with me every week, we put a lot of work into this. Each and every one of us do every week, and we appreciate the love and support that you guys give us. If you guys could share, get the word out, because we're putting out content weekly, as you guys know. For Will Bass, Brandon Bumgardner, Nathan Wilson, Zach Kerr, I am Wes Pruitt. You have been watching and listening to College Football Week 11 here on the 4-Star Sports Media and 4-Star Sports Radio Network. Thanks, guys.